Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another chat about video games, or chatting side quest.
Yes,
as we are now called.
As we are now titled.
Yes, we are going on another side quest.
Because we know we're going to get distracted and go off on a tangent.
Yes,
it's just going to happen, people. It's just going to happen.
So, at least in Europe, big things happened.
Yes.
Big releases.
Yes.
The Xbox Series X was released at the beginning of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And the PS5 was released
on Thursday.
At the end of the week, on Thursday just gone.
And a whole bunch of shit happened.
Yeah, a lot of
people who were supposed to get their PlayStation 5s
did not get their PlayStation 5.
You were one of the fortunate ones.
I was quite lucky.
You got
yours. I got mine.
And it is sitting there, all in its yellow standby mode, looking all purdy.
It's I think it's downloading an update right now for Bugsnack.
Huh.
Bugsnack is the free game on PS5 if you're part of PlayStation Plus. Also, I looked at the PlayStation collection. It's very good.
Yes.
A lot of PlayStation 4 games on there. Bloodborne. If you got PlayStation Plus, you can get Bloodborne for free. That's not a bad deal.
No.
At all.
No, that's a very good deal. Like one of the best games on the PlayStation 4.
I think you can get all the Drake game, all the Uncharted games.
Yeah, you can get the Uncharted collection as well as 4.
Yes.
I think. Because I don't think they've done a 5.
No.
So.
They did the little spin-off with...
Yeah, but I count that part as 4?
Zoe and somebody else.
Yeah.
But anyway. But we'll get to the PS5 in a bit. We're going to start off with a little bit of news, because there's not a lot of news.
Well, most of it concerns I would say the Xbox Series X, but literally that's just gone into radio silence.
It has. I think that's mainly because there's nothing there.
There's nothing to show.
There is nothing there for the Xbox Series X right now. I think once a few games come out, we'll start hearing more about it. But right now, there is just nothing there.
You know, the PlayStation 5 has not much, but it's got something.
It's got something to talk about.
Anyway. News first.
News first. So, I don't know. First off, we're going to start off with physical copies of Cyberpunk 2077 have been leaked.
Well, they had gone gold
last month, I think. End of last month,
and then they delayed it again.
Yeah, they delayed it while it just gone gold. So, yeah.
And gold usually means that it's ready to push out.
Yeah, gold means when a game goes gold, it means that it's past the mark of like satisfaction. What's left to do is all like tidying up and
ironing out.
Usually a game will go gold about 3 months before release. Usually.
So that they can get the shipments out.
Yeah, so they can get the shipment, any pre-orders, they can get them ready, and also so they can do the finishing touches on the game. Yeah. That's usually around about how long is it? But, yeah, although it has become Cyberpunk has become a meme now with its delays.
Yeah. To be honest, it hasn't had that many delays. I mean,
I think it's just because this is like the first big hyped game to get these delays, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Final Fantasy 15 had a big delay.
Oh yeah, but like the hype for that game just died down after.
Yeah, I know, but this one had 3 delays.
Yeah, this is only its third.
Yeah, it's not had that many. I wouldn't say it's.
I think it's also because like it's always like a couple of weeks just before. It's basically just before release, and then the delay happens.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I want to know how these have been leaked. That's my question.
Obviously, wherever they're getting made, somebody on the production line has decided to have a 5-finger discount.
Probably.
Is your page not working?
Yeah, it's frozen. I've just reset it. Haha! Take that! Oh, go away. It's because they have so many goddamn adverts in them. My tablet screen wants to just load all of them. Look. Why do I have an advert there and then a pop-up come up? Why would you do that website? But anyway, so this is on NME, which is a bit weird because I never go to NME for anything.
However, that just shows how friggin' hyped Cyberpunk is.
Yeah.
I think the one issue I have with Cyberpunk is like the hype is so big from some people that they're going to be disappointed. I've managed to tone my expectations. I mean, I've gushed about it, Cyberpunk as much as other people, but I'm like, look, I know this is not going to be the greatest game of all time. I think it's going to be a good game. But I'm not going to I'm not going to reserve judgment on it's going to be the greatest game of all time until I've actually played it.
I think it's going to be. I'm going to put it in probably the top 5 games for the last. Do I say last
PlayStation
gen?
4,
PlayStation
Xbox.
4, Xbox. Last gen.
Yeah.
Because technically, this current gen is now the PS5.
PS5, the Series X.
And the Series X. So last gen. I think it's going to be in the top 5 of last gen.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 being Bloodborne, of course.
Yes. But not a lot of people can probably say that. But I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a good game. I'm gonna really reserve judgment on it.
Yeah, until it comes out.
Until I actually get to play it.
Which will be December 10th.
Yes.
Because at the moment it's still out. It's still coming out on December 10th.
Yes.
Which is nice.
I have actually pre-ordered the PS4 version of that.
Yay!
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
I was so on the fence of which console version do I which version do I want? Do I want the PS4 version? Do I want the PC?
Well,
do I want to wait for the PS5 version that comes out 3 months down the line? And I just went, you know what, fuck it, I'll get a PS4 version.
I think if
I don't need to upgrade my PS4.
Didn't CD Projekt Red come out and say that if you bought the PS4 version,
yes,
when the PS5 version comes out,
you get
all
a
you
free
have to
upgrade.
do is
Yeah. They've said that already. Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's the same
That's
with
totally
the
fine.
Xbox as well.
The thing is, I was like, how much memory is that going to take up? I mean, I'm not expecting it to take up the same fucking stupid amount that Call of Duty's decided to take. That blooming giant ass of a thing. But, so physical copies have been leaked.
Physical copies have been leaked. Somebody working at Amazon, a Redditor at Amazon.
Oh dear.
Just gonna send it 90.
Claims they have it.
The game felt pretty heavy. It has 2 discs and a couple of goodies in the case. I think, if I remember correctly, you got some add-ons with.
Yeah, the Amazon pre-orders, you got some extra stuff, but also you got some physical cards as well, which is pretty cool.
I had to cancel my pre-order of the collector's edition.
Yes,
because obviously
you had to get a PS5. Well, you didn't have to get a PS5. You made a choice. You decided to get.
I wanted to get the PS5. The PS5 was it. The PS5 is my birthday treat to myself.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an early birthday treat, but a birthday treat nonetheless.
Yeah.
Just like if I'm able to get my hands on a PlayStation 5, that would be my early Christmas present to myself.
If you can.
If I can. It's not going to happen.
No.
I've already made my peace with that.
It also the game is. This is the PS4 version anyway. At least that's the only picture that's been shown.
Like I say, there isn't a PS5 version. Also, the PS4 version comes with. I don't know if the Xbox One version comes with all the extra stuff, but I know the PS3, 4. God damn it.
Got there in the end.
I've been to work. My brain's decided to take a holiday.
Yes, I think the Xbox is the same as the PS4 version.
But obviously, whoever has decided to be a scam and probably sell these at inflated prices.
You get a game map, some stickers, and a world compendium, and digital content access as well. Obviously, the game looks like it's going to be 70 gigabytes, which is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Well, considering the fact that Call of Duty
This is what
Black
I'm saying.
Ops.
When you look at Call of Duty, is
Call of Duty Black Ops 4? 5? 5?
Oh, the new one, Cold War.
Cold War, yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is
That's 5.
250 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to have half the fucking content
No.
as Cyberpunk. Especially since, apart from the looks of it, right, the Battle Royale mode they're going to have for Black Ops, for Cold War, is the Modern Warfare.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the same one?
Yeah, because they've separated Modern Warfare's Warzone from Modern Warfare, and you can get all the Black Ops. You can get all the Black Ops characters.
Yes, you can now, can't you?
Because I've just seen that, and I was like, "Wow!" So you're not even going. That 250 gigabytes isn't even for this. Are you fucking taking the piss?
Oh, bless him. Yeah, I'm not touching.
70
probably not.
70 gigabytes is a little bit less than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking more along.
I was thinking along the line of like
Division.
120,
like Division 2,
Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption Division 2 sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I was thinking that. But then again, we're talking about CD Projekt Red,
so
they can do some magic.
it's a nice box. I don't really know what else to say because it is just the box.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not surprised. The temptation for someone to do this, despite how douchebaggery it can be.
Unfortunately, look, he hasn't stolen it or anything like that. All he's done is took a picture of the box. That's it.
Oh really? Is that it? Oh, that's not.
At least that's what he said.
Too bad. Well, here's the thing. We already knew the box cover, the cover art was going to be because it's V. And it's a double-sided thing. You can have either or. Oh,
male V or female V.
Yeah, male V or female.
I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna go female.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna wait for what we see for the female V's voice acting. Because I don't want to end up like Commander Shepard again.
Or picking the male one and then being
picking the male one and just being disappointed and being like, oh my god, you're so boring.
I think depending on how they sound as well, it will be because if I can get like a snarky smart ass female, that's got to be my street.
Your street rat.
My street rat one. That's gonna be her. And I think male's going to be Corpo. With, like I say, again, it would all depend on.
I'm going to assume that you're going to be able to get different voices.
Yeah, possibly actually. That'd be interesting though, because they're going to have to. That would be so many voice lines. Anyway.
But yeah, just a little bit more hype for Cyberpunk, I suppose.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to the game.
I don't think it needs more hype.
Not much longer to go. It's only a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't need more hype. That's the thing. It's self-perpetuating hype now. It got to that stage.
I think the hype has died down for it though a little bit, mainly because the consoles coming out.
I would say the consoles haven't took away any hype. I think they're just they're the thing that's out at the moment. I wouldn't say the hype on Cyberpunk 2077 has died down. Have you not seen some people's reactions to the gameplay trailer that released last week?
Oh, that's very true.
Some people have just gone, it's like, calm the fuck down.
So, anyway, sticking with Cyberpunk 2077, did you know?
Yes.
If you buy Cyberpunk 2077 on Stadia, you will get
that one person
a Stadia Premiere kit for free.
I mean, first things first, Google props, you proved me wrong. Stadia is you're still trying with Stadia. I mean, granted,
the people who work on Stadia seem to want to stab it in the back every chance they get. But...
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think you're going the wrong way. You're just throwing out a bunch of adverts. I don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. You could be rushing frantically trying to fix all the things that was wrong with it at launch. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the biggest issue is that you don't have the infrastructure in place to be able to support this sort of thing.
Well, at the moment, I think the only country that can actually handle something like Stadia is Korea.
Yes. And Japan.
And possibly Japan.
Basically Asia.
Yeah, basically.
Basically,
nowhere in the West is going to be able to, unless you live somewhere in the West that has high ping.
Well, not high ping, but high bandwidth. Very high bandwidth.
Yeah, high bandwidth. Then it's not really going to be.
It's not feasible. It's like there's not a chance in hell.
Well, no, it's feasible. It's just not very good.
No. There was no way in hell we could play on a stadium.
No, we couldn't.
There's not a chance in hell. There was not a chance in hell.
Our internet is literally a potato on a wheel.
I'd wish it was a potato on a wheel, because at least then, when we get less than a megabyte per second download for hours on end, it would be understandable, because it's a potato powered by a wheel.
No, it's a potato on a wheel.
On a wheel, yeah. At least then it would make sense.
Our internet is terrible.
Do you remember when the British government kept going on about, we will have the internet to rival South Korea? We will now award it solely to BT.
Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days of hope.
Let's give a private company a monopoly on rolling out fibre broadband.
Yeah,
that's never gonna go back.
I remember those days of hope and joyous glee.
Until
actually being able to stream a movie without it going all blocky. And then they announced BT. I mean, you know what? They could have announced any other company. They could have announced any other company, and then I would have been like, well, maybe they'll do it. But they said BT, so I was just like, well, that's never going to happen now. BT never do anything.
No.
They just go, here's a Wi-Fi hub thing. That's not
doesn't matter that there's copper wire between you and the cabinet.
Yeah.
Between you and the fibre optic network. We're not going to improve it unless you want to pay us. And then we'll give it to your door.
If you want to give us how much was it? It was like $2,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's something stupid.
Ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
But anyway, back on the topic. We're bashing on BT there.
Deservedly so.
You got to give Stadia props. They're doing it.
They're trying. In more ways than one, but they are trying.
Different things.
I'm getting really fed up with the fucking adverts on YouTube. It's like, for fuck's sake, I can't even watch a fucking YouTube video without it pausing it at times. There's not a fucking chance I don't
mind the videos. My problem is like I like to go on YouTube like first thing in the morning when I get up.
Yeah.
So I put headphones on.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I'll have the volume quite low.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the Stadia adverts
God.
blasts.
Oh yes, fucking hell! If you're half asleep, you're not after the Stadia advert. Fucking hell! It's like, dude, it's just like
they just blast in your ear. So I'm just like, oh God.
Full blast.
And that's my only problem with the adverts.
No, mine is like literally like, look, guys, you should be spending your money on making the system better. But they haven't pulled the plug in it, which is shockingly enough.
I think with Stadia, it's more of a they've put a bit too much money into Stadia.
Yeah.
This is more than like the glasses.
True.
They've put a fair bit into Stadia.
They want it to succeed.
So,
the thing is like you have to be prudent with your money and where you put it. And I do wonder if they're shoving too much into advertisement and not into the actual product. But anyway,
it is Google.
Yeah, it is Google. They've got plenty. I mean, to be perfectly honest, they're too busy scamming friggin' YouTubers now for money. Have you heard? They're now going to put adverts on smaller YouTubers.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to force it on to smaller YouTubers, but they're not going to get any money from the adverts.
Why?
I don't know. Because they're greedy ass bastards that want every nickel and dime.
What's the point?
I've got a feeling that they don't want the platform to be as big as it is, and they want to force people off it. Basically. I think they're just too lazy to be actually asked about actually developing actual new content, and they just want to keep it as it is now, despite the fact that the entire history of the entertainment business, shows that if you end up just throwing out the same shit week in, week out, you're not going to survive.
WWE. I mean, what? What?
What was that for?
Where did that come from? What a voice! Oh God, WWE. And we need to watch that Survivor Series. Oh my God,
that's going to be a hell of a show.
I hate this month of wrestling.
I used to like Survivor Series.
I hate this month because this month,
when it was actually Survivor Series
in WWE, this stops everything. You'll be in the middle of a storyline, and then all of a sudden, because that guy has to wear a fucking t-shirt.
Oh, the brand war. Oh,
they don't do it anymore. The brand warfare. By the way, the only time you'll ever see a SmackDown superstar wrestle a Raw superstar.
Not counting Survivor Series. No, you'll only see it in Survivor Series. You won't see it on WrestleMania or WrestleMania week or WrestleMania month.
We won't see it at Royal Rumble.
You won't see it at SummerSlam
or the draft.
Or if they ever bring back the King of the Ring tournament. Yeah, clearly.
But the only time you'll ever see SmackDown
versus Raw wrestlers is at Survivor Series.
Oh God, you can't. But they can't even get that right. I mean, that's just, how can you get story right?
I wish it went back to actual Survivor Series. Where
this is the thing. A lot of people,
there were the Survivor Series matches, but all the wrestlers, there was like storyline behind why they were.
See, this is the thing. A lot of people have been saying, like, because they've got Retribution and the Hurt Business kind of going. That's two factions. Why is that not the Survivor Series match?
Here's the thing. It says something like with the Hurt Business, 3 guys.
No, 4 guys.
Was it 4 guys?
Yeah, it's 4 guys.
Jonathan Benjamin, Bobby Lashley,
MVP and Cedric Alexander.
Oh, Cedric Alexander.
And Retribution is 4 guys.
Okay, so I can argue that is an actual faction.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, they're not good factions.
I don't know. The Hurt Business is pretty decent. I really do not understand why Bobby Lashley is not in the main event card.
Because they don't know what to do with it.
He's really good.
Yeah, I know. As a heel, he's really good. I know we're going on real science cracked here.
We're coming back. Don't worry.
But because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with him. Like EA doesn't know what the fuck to do without loot boxes.
Or Star Wars.
Oh, they definitely don't know what the fuck to do with Star Wars. Although, speaking of which, as we segue back, EA has allowed Motive to give us free content.
I know.
Most importantly, it's stuff we want.
They're just there. They're there really going, here's free stuff. Please like us. Please like us. Please
I think
like us.
The heads up at EA haven't got a fucking idea what the game is and that it's out. And that I think there's like a middle manager that's just literally gone, so have you let so know about this? Yeah, he agrees with it, don't worry about it.
It's perfectly fine.
He's literally gone, look, I'm the only person here up this beyond me is a whole
Nobody knows.
Is a whole bunch of arseholes that don't even have a fucking clue what the hell they're talking about. So I'm gonna stop it here and say yes because I know this is a good idea. But anyway, where the squadron is going to get a new map, which is the tutorial mission, but it's been changed a little bit so it's a bit more balanced for multiplayer. And we're getting 2 new fighters. Although I wouldn't class them. Well, the TIE Defender, which for anyone who doesn't know is basically a very, very beefy fighter. It has 3 actual pylons.
Aye.
With the classic TIE Interceptor, I think it is. It's a slightly different shape than TIE Interceptors, But basically, the TIE Defender is it's what people have been asking for.
Yeah.
And the Republic are getting the goddamn B-Wing!
Yay!
Like, yes, which is the Republic heavy bomber that everyone sees iconically in Return of the Jedi. And hardly ever seen ever again. Because
it's in that one scene, I think.
Oh, it's in the Battle of Endor.
Yeah.
It was shown a couple of times in Rebels. And I'm pretty sure there's at least one B-Wing in the terrible fights at the end of Rise of Skywalker. There's at least one B-Wing.
There probably is.
The B-Wing is basically that cockpit where the wings like fly around it.
Yes.
In the wings fall out. But anyway, the B-Wing is a heavy bomber, which it is. Basically, it's designed to do massive strafing runs on. So yeah, I like that because one, it means it distinguishes, like, it starts to separate the Rebel fleet, the Republic ships from the Empire fleet ships. Because before there was literally like comparisons almost. There was individual differences, canon wise, between like the X-wing and the TIE fighter, but like the X-wing was a multi-purpose fighter, and so was the TIE fighter. The TIE Interceptor and the A-wing were pretty comparable to points. The U-wing and the TIE Raptor were pretty much similar, and then there's the TIE Bomber and the Y-wing, also known as the slow-ass piece of shit known as the Y-wing. So now we have like a more heavy bomber for the Republic and a more like fighter for the Empire, which is pretty cool.
It sounds it.
Yeah. They're also introducing custom modes as well. So if people want like proper X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, they can, as well as a whole bunch of different stats. And a search option as well for that. Which is pretty cool. I've been enjoying the friggin' hell out of it. I've tried had my first hand at the multiplayer. Got my ass handed to me on the first go, but then did okay in the second. So
that's alright.
Yeah. It is a good game. Shockingly enough, from EA. Which makes me think the higher-ups have had little to nothing to do with it.
Probably because they didn't.
Yeah.
Either that, they're just sort of like, we can't really do anything with Star Wars like that again.
No.
So let's just... We need to make a little bit of money.
I'm a bit on the fence with Squadrons in the sense that I love what they've done with it. It shows like it's one of those where I like it, but it makes me want more. I want bigger.
Yeah.
I want like proper X-wing versus TIE fighter on the PC. Proper like squadrons of X-wings going up against squadrons of TIE fighters and proper like massive battles. But I don't trust EA to get their hands on that sort of type of size of game and not fuck it up.
You never know. They could keep just releasing free updates.
They could. I don't think they will. I think there may be some more stuff coming out. But I wouldn't. I'm not going to expect a lot more content. If it does come out, if more content comes out and it's good and it's all free and all that sort of stuff, great, bonus. But I'm not gonna like demand it, sort of thing. That you should release more stuff because like as the game as it is it's fine.
It's fine as it is.
Yeah,
good stuff. I actually can't believe they're giving something away for free. That's the thing that most shocks me.
I know.
It's free.
Yeah, there's no microtransactions.
Are they feeling alright?
There's no microtransactions in this game.
I know. Are they?
There's no battle pass.
It's just.
I mean, there's a leveling system which helps you unlock a lot more cosmetics, but like, there's no battle pass. There's no microtransactions. There's no loot boxes. It's just like, holy. Who are you, and what have you done with the real EA?
But anyway,
yeah, I totally think like a middle management has literally just like blocked anything going higher than them and gone, yes, this is a good idea. This is a great idea. Do it.
Now, can somebody?
Because it's always better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
Well, it's easier to ask for forgiveness.
That is very true. But in EA's case, in Star Wars Squadron's case, it's better to ask for forgiveness.
Yes. Anyway, keeping the theme on space, Destiny 2 Beyond Light came out.
Yeah, last week.
It's pretty good.
It is.
I enjoyed it a lot, although I am a Destiny fanboy.
Yeah.
So take my review as a...
I want to say, I'm not as big a fanboy as you. I wouldn't say that the new stuff drastically changes anything.
No.
Although the stasis abilities are pretty darn cool.
They're fun. It's very fun being stasis. I'm currently in the middle of upgrading my stasis thing. You've got to do... It's really, really good with this one, because you've got to do quests to upgrade the stasis thing. And it's pretty decent. Pretty fun. And also we find out stuff about the stranger by doing it.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
From
the sounds of it, she's one of the first XOs.
Yeah, it could be. By the sounds of things, it is looking that way. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So it is. I am enjoying myself playing it. Yeah. I'm torn between playing Destiny Beyond Light and going on my PS5 and just killing things with Godfall. Godfall is so much fun.
So last week obviously was the launch for Beyond Light.
Yes.
And the same day as the PlayStation 5? Question mark?
No,
it was the Tuesday. It was the same week.
No, it was the week before. It was the same week as the Xbox Series X.
Ah, right, okay. Anyway, Beyond Light's out. It's been 2 weeks, and the raid has dropped.
Yes, the raid has dropped. It got completed in 6 hours, which I think is the quickest anyone's done a raid in Destiny.
Jesus.
I'm looking forward to the next dungeon, which will probably have something to do with whatever next season brings, because that's usually what they do.
Yeah.
Bring out the raid, and then the dungeon comes
out. Also, like, I know we've been talking about the fact that we thought Sabathun was going to be involved in this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not.
No, she is not.
Sabathun's gone quiet. Now, for anyone who is a big lore nerd for Destiny, that's kind of concerning. Because usually it's like she's preparing something if Sabathun's gone quiet.
Yes.
She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes and...
Well, she is the goddess of deceit, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still think she is.
The current season is now Season of the Hunt, which is... We are doing stuff with... Osiris. I can never get her name right. It's Anura Raf or something like that. Never get it right. Basically, she's corrupting certain things, and you have to go out and hunt
right.
and kill them. It's all right. It's something to do to keep kill the time.
While we wait for the next content.
While we wait for the next season, because I think the next season is going to be good. But there are I do have some nitpicks with the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, the story is a bit meh.
Oh,
with Aramis, because Aramis is kind of also a wet blanket, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
She starts off really, really good, doing that big speech to the other.
The whole thing of like for anyone who doesn't know, the main antagonist for Beyond Light, for this part was Aramis, who was a Kel for the Fallen.
Yeah.
Now, and you get a lot of background towards the Fallen and like how they've gotten to this stage. Like the Traveler, the god, so called.
The great machine.
The great is to them the great machine, and that's the reason why servitors look the way they do.
Yeah.
And she's basically gone, no, this thing fucking we had prosperity with it, and then when the shit hit the fan, it fucked off and left us to fucking die. So, like, it's revenge for her. She wants to burn everything to the ground that the Traveller touches. And you have to basically the whole thing is like you get control of darkness which is stasis, which in order to fight her and defeat her.
Yes.
And she is consumed, and ironically enough, at the end,
She gets
spoilers,
consumed by it.
She is consumed by the darkness because...
I think she's the boss in the raid.
No, it's not.
Is it not? Because I'm not actually...
It's Tanix.
Oh!
Tanix the Abomination.
Oh!
So he's back from the fucking dead.
Tanix is back.
Somehow.
Which one's Tanix? Is that the one with the cool cloak?
That's the one Cade sends you after. With the cool coat.
Oh.
Cloak.
Oh, does that mean I've got to do the raid to get the cloak?
You might have to.
Damn it! No! I love that cloak. I love that cloak.
Anyway. So, yeah, the story's... Okay.
The story's fine for what it is. But we have to... I'd give it props because a lot of it was done during the pandemic.
Yeah. But also, the things I like is the background stuff. Like, the actual story is, like, it's meh.
The stuff
the background stuff, like, between, like, the actual background of the Fallen, like, the very fact that we, like, the humans call them the Fallen, is a driving force for Eris. Because it's like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, we're Elixni.
We're Elixni. They call us Fallen because they think we don't get up. We needed the Traveller, and it's like, no, we're stronger than that. Blah blah blah, which is part of her driving force. But then we also get background to the Stranger, which is stuff that we've wanted since
the fan base has wanted this for ages.
Since the end of Vanilla Destiny 1.
Yeah.
Because that was the last time we'd seen her.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she comes out with a fucking...
I do like the fact that the first time you see her is like, yeah, I owe you an explanation. You're damn right you owe us an explanation. Woman,
God,
tell us, where them? Have you been?
we go into the freaking... We defeat the darkness in the fucking Vex.
Mm.
And then we come out and you say, yeah, it's not over yet. The shit's coming. So, here's my gun.
Yeah.
And then fuck off for, 3 years?
Oh,
3-4 years?
Right, it's been... Right. It was 5 years for Destiny. That's how long the game lasted.
Well, 6...
So we're looking at around about
6-7 years.
7 years.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, damn right the Stranger has some fucking explaining.
We're looking at around about 7 years. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that you do after the story, which is the stuff I'm doing now, is we're finding out stuff about the Exos, and we're finding out stuff about the Stranger, her relationship with Anna. Because obviously they're sisters.
Well, yeah, because the first thing you find out is that it's her grandfather that turns her into an XO.
Yeah, spoilers by the way. Sorry about this.
So, look, no one's going to watch this video anyway.
No one's watching this video anyway. We also find out that the Stranger. Now, I don't know if we found out earlier on, but we also find out the fact that the Stranger is actually from a different timeline.
Yes, she tells you that at the end. She explains why she's doing what she's doing. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I've seen this happen before. So,
anyway, Destiny Beyond Light, I'm having a lot of fun. It's good.
Yep.
But yeah, I think anybody who's playing Destiny right now will be enjoying it. I don't think anybody's... I know some people are disappointed in it because, to be fair, for what it is a little bit lackluster. But... like I said, I
think people were expecting another Taken King, and
you had Forsaken.
I was about to say that was Forsaken. So this is Iron Banner. Really, this is Iron Banner.
This is the
Rise of Iron. Yeah, Rise of Iron. This is Rise of Iron. Except I'll probably argue that this is a little bit better than Rise of Iron.
This is better than Rise of Iron. Yeah, this is better than Rise of Iron. We got the Cosmodrome back as well.
Primarily because we got the Cosmodrome back.
I spawned in the Cosmodrome and I literally nostalgia goggles just straight on, and I
literally went. I landed on the Cosmodrome for the first time. I was like, I instantly know where the fuck I am. It's like, oh yeah, time to start the loop.
Oh, the chest loop.
It's almost. It's probably not changed as much as the moon.
No, it hasn't changed as much as the moon. But the little details that they've done in...
Oh, yeah, they've added more details.
They've added the things that there's more decay in the buildings and all that. Oh, my God. Anyway, it's good. I'm enjoying myself.
That's your little self-indulgence.
I'm a Destiny fanboy, so it doesn't really matter. And so now, let's talk about the PS5.
Yes.
Because I think that's all we got left.
Yes.
Anything else come out? Other than stuff for the PS5?
Nothing major, question mark?
I don't think there's anything.
Something
I couldn't really find
probably something did.
But anyway, yeah, the PS5's out. I have one. Mine came on Thursday, even though I got an email saying that I might not get it.
It did come pretty late on Thursday.
It did come pretty late. What
was it, about 6, 7 o'clock at night?
About 5:30.
Oh, 5:30.
5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah. You were scheduled to get it at that time, but for some reason it was still reading as 2 deliveries to go, and it came to your door.
Yeah.
It came to the door. So it's like, according to the computer, it's not here, but there it is.
Yeah. We have it. It's great. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's great. It does have its problems.
The teething problems there is issues. For example, you can't play.
I can't play Sackboy because it just won't.
Won't install the update.
It just won't install. It can copy the disc, but there's an update for it, and it just will not install the update, and I do not know why. I've tried going to factory resettings and doing it all again,
and it just does the same thing.
again. It plays Demon Souls fine. It plays Godfall fine. It just seems to be it's Sackboy.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully by the time I get one, they'll have sorted these teething issues out.
I think it's a software problem and not a hardware problem. Because I can hear it spinning the disc and all that sort of stuff.
The thing is, it depends on what part of it is the problem. If it's the bit that's going onto the hard drive, the SSD, that potentially could be a hardware problem. But we don't know.
But if it was that, I can't. Why would
why would
Demon Souls
Demon Souls and Godfall
update?
Also,
because they've both updated since I've got them, and they've been fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if that was the case, then you'd probably have issues with Demon Souls and Godfall, and you haven't had that.
And it is only the update that I'm having problems with.
Yeah, so I don't know. It could be just like I say, it could be coding, could be software, could be.
I think it is a software problem because if it was hardware,
I feel
I would have been able to find something.
There may be an update for the PlayStation 5.
Hopefully soon.
A couple of weeks time.
Hopefully soon,
and that may solve the issue.
So I can play Sackboy and record that thing, because I kind of wanted that was going to be like the next my next solo stuff. Yeah, so I haven't done any solo stuff in a while.
Yeah. So
Sackboy, but other than that, I am having no problems. The controller is fantastic.
It
is really, really, really goddamn good.
It is. I want to say ingenious, but I think that's going a bit too far. But it's like the testing out of it, like the Astro Bot. Basically, every PlayStation 5 comes with an Astro's Playground.
Yeah.
And it's basically to show what the controller can do. Basically, that's what it is for.
Yeah.
But like, there's a bit where it tests you like tilting the thing, and it makes it and the haptic feedback. Haptic feedback, if I'm pronouncing that right, makes it feel like there's marbles inside.
Yeah.
And it moves down the pad, and you turn it and it moves down to the other side, and it is really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, it is literally the closest thing to magic. It is, because it's like, you know that there's nothing in there that's actually doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something in there giving you the sensation of something inside doing that.
Yeah.
And it's really, really well
it's really
programmed. The programming of the DualSense is Tribune.
Yeah. The UI, which we've already talked about in the video, is really good.
Yes.
It's very good now that I've actually used it. It's very, very good. There's nothing like, unlike the PS4 where it's like there's things in your face.
Yeah.
There's nothing really there like that. It's kind of like you can see it. It's all in the corner.
Yeah.
They've moved the notifications to the opposite side.
Okay.
Which is good because a lot of the games have your health bar and all that sort of stuff.
A health bar is usually a top left or bottom left. That is usually your place for your health bars.
So notifications, if you're playing a game that has your health bar up in the left, and notifications don't keep popping up over your health bar, so you know how you're doing.
I mean, granted, I'll probably turn them off anyway because whenever I'm recording, I don't want things coming in the way and interrupting.
Yeah,
so I usually turn all the notifications off.
The only notifications I have on is the trophies.
Which is why when people invite me to party chats and all that, I don't respond because I don't get the notification until I go into the menu.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a notification. Okay, what's this? Half an hour ago, someone invited me to a party chat.
It's a bit late now.
Might be a bit rude to turn up now.
Fashionably late.
I think everyone knows, though. Everyone who is with knows that I have that. So it's like, unless I'm actually in the menu, I don't see it.
So far, I have played Godfall, to which I've already said, and Godfall is very fun. The combat is really, really good. They have got it pretty down.
It's like a mix between Bloodborne and God of War, I think people have said.
Yeah, I would say that. It's pretty damn good.
I mean, that's not a bad.
It does kind of push you to get in.
Yeah.
And get in there and fight, and not just sort of like.
It rewards aggression.
Yeah, aggression.
It rewards that.
And it is now. I haven't completed it, but I have heard that the end game's not great.
No, but it's a launch game.
But it's a launch game, and it's not.
A launch. I don't think it was
the other thing that I've noticed in
reviews. It seems to be like Godfall originally was just meant to be a campaign, and that was it. And for some reason, they've added an end game to it, and it's one of those that it's bolted on at the end.
I think it's more like right. Here's the thing of what I've seen for reviews and that is like a lot of people are putting it in the same bracket as live service games, and Godfall isn't a live service game.
They said it.
So
wasn't
people.
It's a looter slasher. The thing is a lot of looters are live service games.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying is.
I'm just saying that's why they're putting it in with that.
Borderlands. You should be putting it in the same bracket as Borderlands because Borderlands is not a live service game. No. It's just a game that has DLC.
Yeah, it's a looter.
Yeah.
And it's a looter game.
And I never, out of everything I've seen, I don't see anybody ever being like, well, it's kind of like Borderlands. It's everyone seems to be comparing it to live service games. I think it's because the style
between, and the thing is that these are both Gearbox games.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why they don't have the comparison is because Borderlands is very stylized, very cartoonish, and doesn't take itself seriously in regards to its humor and all that. Godfall clearly isn't that. And I don't know what... And they've just decided to compare it to all the other looter shooters, which take themselves really seriously.
Yeah.
And the problem is that it's not a live service, and all those looter shooters
are live
services, and so they're comparing the two. It's not. It's a looter slasher, yes. Is it a live service? No, because they don't have any plans to...
We have DLC coming, but other than that, that's it. There's no there's no season pass. There's no battle pass.
There's no plans to have continuing content in it.
Yeah,
like Destiny is, and like apparently Avengers are, and supposedly Anthem.
Speaking of Avengers, apparently Avengers has lost 98% of its player base on PC and Steam.
Well, yeah, because there's nothing to fucking do once you complete.
But Kate Bishop is coming in on the 8th of December.
There's still nothing to do. A new character is not new stuff to do. It's just another fucking grind.
It is. It's terrible. I've actually deleted Avengers.
Have you?
I've given up.
Yeah.
I've got. I think I'm on the final mission, and I just couldn't be bothered anymore. I was just like, Kamala, I like you, but
I just don't. Yeah, I just think I'm just disappointed. Like, if they'd got another way with this, people would have given it a chance.
I'm just gonna go out there and just be like, look, I didn't finish the game because it's Inhumans. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Inhumans suck.
Anyway,
all right.
Back to PS5.
And every Marvel fan and comic book fan, you know that's true.
Yes, that is.
They suck.
Yeah.
So bad.
They're poor. They're
not even that. They're not even that. They're just
terrible.
They're just terrible. No one is any good.
I still want to know how the fuck they're going to incorporate mutants into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, WandaVision is
No, I know. And somehow work Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, my thing is, how are they going to bring in Magneto and have him be her dad?
Yeah.
And also, if they do that, they also then have to reveal that, oh, by the way, Quicksilver's dead. So,
killed by
Ultron.
Ultron, who was created by Tony Stark. I mean, granted, Tony Stark is also dead, but a lot of Tony Stark stuff is being used by humans and probably used to, suppress mutants.
Yeah, so it's not going to be a very happy Magneto.
No.
Get Michael Fassbender to play Magneto. That's another thing, right? If you're going to bring in mutants, I know we've gone on a massive tangent here, but hold on, how long have we been chatting?
Nearly an hour.
Nearly an hour, it's fine.
We'll get back to the PS5 in a second.
If you're going to bring in mutants, are we going to have a young Magneto and young Charles Xavier? Are we going to have an older
Magneto and Charles? Are we going to have them somewhere in the mid-range?
Are we going to have them in the middle? Like, what are we going to do with this?
I think the thing is they're going to have old Magneto, an older Magneto, because he's going to have to be, because of his background, because of his origin of being in the concentration camps in World War II. You have to have that, which means he has to be a bit of an older
that's true.
Older Magneto, which makes you have to have an older Charles Xavier. But everyone else you can have at any age. Apart from Wolverine, you can argue Wolverine doesn't age. So.
This is the other question. Right. Now, apparently Hugh Jackman is going to play Old Man Logan.
That's fine, because he's friggin' awesome in Logan.
Right. But Old Man Logan is a separate character
to Wolverine.
To Logan.
Wolverine.
To Logan Wolverine. So does this mean we're getting two Wolverines?
Yeah, I think it is. I think what we're going to get is some sort of time travel shenanigans.
Oh, no, not again.
Let me finish. In the way that, for example, because Deadpool is also going to be, apparently there's going to be a Deadpool movie.
There's going to be a Deadpool 3, apparently.
A Deadpool 3. I mean, Disney, are you sure you understand what you need to do for a Deadpool movie? And the last Deadpool movie had Cable in it. And Cable always comes with time travel stuff.
That's true.
Right? So I think the whole thing they're going to do is because Captain America didn't do what he was supposed to do, which was put all the Infinity Stones back where they got them from at the end of Infinity War, and then get the fuck back to the current timeline. Because he didn't, because he stayed, the timeline's going to be going excuse me, this is all wrong. And it's going to just pull a wobbler at some point and just drop a bunch of people out of time.
Well, maybe.
That's the easiest explanation. Old Man Logan shows up and it's just the timeline's just had a complete fucking meltdown.
Captain America just destroyed the timeline.
The timeline's just having a massive hissy fit.
He wanted to get married to Penny and all that whatnot, and he's just...
Yeah, the timeline's having a massive tantrum because of it.
But anyway, back to the PS5.
I'm just saying that's the easiest way they could do it.
I mean, I just don't.
You can even have Deadpool be the one to explain it.
Actually, no, that would be quite funny. But I just don't want. I don't want more time travel. I just
No.
don't want
It has
that
no effect on the plot line except for explaining why these characters are here.
Oh, I suppose.
Like, it has no real effect on the actual plot. Because, you also got to think, like, Thanos gets pulled from the past into the present at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
At one point you had two... Oh, what's Thingy's sister? Nova. Not Nova. The blue one. The other daughter of Thanos.
Oh,
It
does begin with an N, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was two of her and one shot the other. Which, that's a paradox in itself. Massive time paradox. Anyway. But anyway, like they've already made the whole thing of like, look, our actions aren't actually going to affect our timeline.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, there's not going to be like, if we meet each other, the world's going to blow up. The entire universe is going to implode on itself and cease to exist. I think it was Hulk that was explaining it.
Yeah.
Banner Hulk, which I'm like, look, I understand you want to like have this whole thing of like getting the best of your actor, but it's like, I like Hulk smash. I want World Breaker Hulk.
Yeah.
Can you not give me World Breaker Hulk?
Plus, to be fair, it's only Mark Ruffalo. Like, the world could probably do with a little less of Mark Ruffalo, to be honest with
you. Anyway, back to the PS5.
Back to the PS5. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's very quiet as well, actually. It doesn't really make much noise.
Yeah, considering the fact that it's like half the size bigger than the PS4.
It is half the size of my TV.
It is big.
It is a big boy.
It is a big boy. I remember getting PS2.
And thinking that was big. Well, come on, I thought that
this is easily double the size of PS2. Like, I've seen gaming. I think actually this is the same. The PS5 is the same size as my first gaming PC, which is the Alienware.
It's actually bigger than my PC.
It is. It's taller. It's not as.
It's not as wide, but
it's not as wide. But it's comparable in size. I'd probably say it takes up the same amount of space. Good God,
it's massive.
My God, what have we done?
What have we done?
Yeah, it is big. It is. And flexing its kyber so much.
Yes. I generally can't wait for the custom.
Custom panels
to come out. Like, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh God, can you imagine the special edition PlayStations?
Oh my God. See, this is the thing. They don't have to do that anymore. What they can do is for like collector's editions of games. They can just give
panels.
you the panels.
Yeah, just give you panels.
They don't have to give out massive.
Here's the thing, right? Apart from certain parts of it, the panels can be almost any shape.
Yeah.
It's going to be really. This is the thing, right? And I've said it before, but I'm looking forward to see what like the customizers do. Yeah. Like the people who make the people who have like turned PlayStations into mahogany chests.
Somebody actually turned their PS4 into a chest from God of War.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is open it and it switches on, and it's just like.
I'm looking forward to these people being able to do shit with just the panels. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome.
It is really good. This is also, I just want to put it, this is the first time I've bought a game on console on launch.
No, the last. I'm usually the one that's been able to get a console on launch.
This is my first
since the PS3
launch. This is my first.
This is your first launch title. I think as a family, we didn't get the PlayStation. PlayStation 2. We had our parents got PlayStation 2 as a surprise because they just went into a shop and came out with a PlayStation 2. I remember that. And I was like, "That's a PlayStation 2." They tried to argue that no, this is for your Christmas. You're not allowed to use it until Christmas. Fuck that.
No. God damn it.
That was never going to happen.
Yeah, yours was the PS3.
Yeah, I managed to get a PS3.
Did you get a PS4 on launch?
Yes.
I did not.
I got a PS4 on launch. I got a PS4 Pro on launch for that as well. PS5, due to the fact that it was available when I was at work, and not ever since then.
The benefits of working very early in the morning.
Yes. But it's fine. It's fine. I've made my peace. I will eventually get one. It will happen.
Like I said, I honestly did not think I was going to be able to get one, and then I put it in my basket, and then because I put it in the basket, and then I went to checkout, and then I was in a queue for 2 hours to go to the checkout.
Jesus.
So I was just like, no, I'm not getting this, but I'll wait. I'll do the waiting. So I waited.
Read a book.
I read a book. I actually did read a book, and then got to the checkout, pressed buy, put my details in, and thank you for your order. And I was literally like, oh, I actually ordered one.
Holy shit!
I really do.
I may check Game actually because I haven't been checking Game as often as others.
They don't have any at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
The easy way to do it is just to get just put notify me and then put your
Yeah, the problem is that I have to be off work for when I get notified.
Yes, that's very true.
There's no point getting notified at 12 o'clock when I'm at work because I won't be getting home till about 5, and by then the entire stock's gone.
That's why you use your phone.
No. No. I've got Twitter and Pokemon Go on my phone, and pretty much it. It is a phone for phone purposes.
I've just got Pokemon Go, and even then I don't even use that.
I mean, if Fate Grand Order came out in the EU, it would probably also be on that.
Yes.
Fate Grand Order would probably be on my phone. Well, that would be the only thing.
Yes. And I don't think I'd be able to afford it, but I would try and be a whale on that game.
To get Saber.
In her... Get Saber of Red. I like Saber of Red.
Oh, so Nero.
Yeah. Red Saber, sorry, not Red. Saber of Red is Morgan.
Morgan Le Fay, yeah.
No, actually.
No.
It's... Morgana. Yeah, it's Morgana. That's Saber of Red, and then the Saber of Black, which is... Oh god, there's so many fucking characters.
Yeah, there's a lot now. There's a lot. Anyway.
Yeah. Anywho, PlayStation 5's good. So, again, there hasn't really been much going on. That's why we've kind of gone on.
The PlayStation 5 launch has literally just barged its way through and just said, look, I'm the only important thing in the world right now, so fuck everyone else. And the Xbox Series X was standing in the corner going, I'm important too.
Yeah, the Xbox Series X has gone, we've got Game Pass.
I mean, I feel sorry for I kind of feel sorry for it because it's like, it looks like a good console. It really does. There's just nothing.
They put all their eggs into Halo,
and
it backfired.
Yeah, big time.
That's all that happened.
Yeah, I think they've changed game plan. I think they're going for the long.
Yeah, they're going to go for the long. I think later
Sony's going for, look, we're just going to dominate the market from day one and fuck you all. Because you may be able to have like 2-3 years down the line, you may be able to do that, but we just need to go Bloodborne 2.
Oh, don't.
Spider-Man.
Don't do Bloodborne 2.
God of War Ragnarok.
Oh my god.
I think that's the thing, is like Sony potentially could have such a massive lead early on, and they have the titles in their back pocket, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like basically to turn Yu-Gi-Oh, they have massive trap cards called God of War.
Yeah. You activated my trap card. God of War
Ragnarok.
Xbox just comes out and is like, Halo Infinite is finally out. Trap card. Bloodborne 2.
I would not, Alice, not for a single second, put it past them. Wouldn't put it past them for a second for them to pull something like that.
They've got a game just waiting, and they're just like, no. There is a time. Wait.
Look, make another boss.
Wait.
Make another boss. You've got from going to From Software. Look, you've got your Chalice dungeons. Just make another bunch of those with a bunch of special bosses.
Yeah.
Just keep doing that.
There's plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Wait. I'll be honest though, if Sony did do that, I would burn Sony to the ground. Making me wait till Halo Infinite's finally ready to announce Bloodborne 2. No. But yeah, anyway, that's been our chat, our little side quest. We had a couple of side quests.
Yeah, like I say, I think it's quite apt the fact that with the naming of this chatting series,
a chatting side quest. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. Leave any comments down below. Not a lot has happened, mainly because obviously with the launches.
the launches have dominated.
I've looked on the websites. I cannot find anything of massive interest.
Yeah.
Other than
I think literally the launches happened and now everyone's going for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, everybody's just waiting for Cyberpunk.
Everyone is like just bated breath waiting. This is like the calm before the storm sort of thing. Like we're waiting for Cyberpunk now.
But on that note, I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Toodles.
Get a PS5.